Welcome. Today, we're diving into the MapPass system. It's a fascinating way to think about building a community from the ground up, all centered around who you are, what you contribute, and how you're rewarded for it. So let's get right into it.
You know, it's a question pretty much anyone who's tried to build something with other people has asked themselves. How do you not just start a community, but create one that actually goes the distance? A place where people feel a real sense of purpose, get seen for their work, and, actually share in the success.
Well, according to this framework, the answer isn't some super complicated secret formula. Nope. It all begins with one single foundational step. You need a key that unlocks the entire journey ahead.
And that key? It's called the MapPass. This is it. This is the absolute starting line, the foundation for literally everything that comes after.
So what exactly is a MapPass? Okay, think of it like your digital passport for this entire world. Yeah, it's an NFT, but don't let that word trip you up. All it means here is that it's a unique, verifiable digital ID that proves you're a member. It's your identity. Without it, you can't get in the door. But with it, you get access to everything, and you become eligible to participate and earn. It's step one, the only step one.
All right, so you've got your key, now your journey really begins. And the whole path is laid out for you through a concept they call the 3 trees. It's designed to guide you from your very first actions all the way to creating a lasting legacy. Let's walk through how that unfolds. The journey is broken down into this really clear 3-stage path. You start in what's called the cash tree, then you move through the alignment tree, and finally, you find your permanent spot in the kingdom tree. Each of these stages has a very specific and very important purpose.
First up, the cash tree. This is your entry point, and it is all about one thing: immediate, tangible value. The whole idea here is super simple. You participate, and you can earn direct cash commissions. It's designed this way to build your confidence and your trust in the system right from the get-go. It's all about building momentum for you and for the whole community.
So after you've built up some of that initial momentum, you move into the alignment tree. Now this stage is critical, and it's temporary. Think of it like an orientation, or maybe a sorting hat ceremony. This is where you'll take a quiz to discover your natural role, you'll learn the deeper mechanics of the ecosystem, and you'll get ready for your permanent place. It's really less about earning and more about finding where you truly fit. And this brings us to the final destination, the kingdom tree. This becomes your permanent home within the ecosystem, and your specific spot here is based on the role you discovered back in the alignment tree. This is where the long-term value is really created. We're talking lasting recognition, a real voice in governance, and rewards that honor your long-term stewardship.
Okay, so we just mentioned finding your permanent home based on your role. But how does that actually work? Well, it's done through this really clever model called the hand framework, which is designed to pinpoint how each person can best contribute their unique talents.
This quote right here, this gets to the absolute core philosophy of the entire system. It's not organized around who has the most money. It's organized around who does the work. Your value, your position, it's all determined by your function and your contribution, not your capital. Your role defines your purpose. It's a huge shift in thinking.
So, first up in the hand framework is the thumb, the builder. These are the doers, right? The practical, steady people who actually build the infrastructure, manage the systems, and execute on the plans. They're the ones making sure everything is built right and running smoothly. Next, you have the index finger, which is the commander. And just like it sounds, this role is all about pointing the way. Commanders are the strategic thinkers. They provide the vision, they coordinate all the different efforts, and they align the whole community toward a common goal. These are your leaders and your planners. Then we have the middle finger, the guardian. This role is basically the ethical backbone of the community. Guardians are protective. They're the ones who maintain integrity, enforce the rules, and make sure the system operates with trust and fairness. They are the protectors of the community's core values.
The ring finger represents the harmonizer, and this role is all about the people. Harmonizers are empathetic, they're relational. They focus on the health of the community, nurturing the culture, helping resolve conflicts, and just making sure the community is a cohesive, supportive place to be. They are the heart of the whole operation.
And finally, we have the pinky, who is the messenger. This role is the voice of the entire ecosystem. Messengers are the communicators, the educators. They're the ones creating content, running training sessions, and handling outreach to tell the community's story and help it grow. Okay, so you have your role, you're doing the work, you're contributing. But how is that work actually recognized and rewarded in the long term? Well, that's where badges come in. They are the verifiable on-chain proof of what you've actually built.
Your work in organizing people is tied directly to real rewards. So check this out. When you organize a small circle of just 5 people, you earn an Explorer badge, and that gives you 1 share in the Explorer reward pool. If you can lead 10 people, you earn a Trailblazer badge and a share in that pool. And when you build a whole tribe of 25 people, you become a visionary, earning a share in the top tier pool. And what's so cool is that these are repeatable. The more you build, the more shares you earn. It's that direct.
All right, we've covered the key, the 3-part journey, the 5 roles, and the rewards. Now let's zoom out and put all these pieces together to see the full, kind of beautiful cycle of how this ecosystem actually sustains itself.
So here it is, the whole loop. You get your MapPass to get in. You start in tree 1 to get some cash and build momentum. You move to tree 2 to find your true role. Then you get seated in tree 3, your permanent home. In that home, your work earns you badges, and those badges unlock shares in reward pools. The system's treasuries then fund more work, which in turn strengthens the entire system. A stronger system generates more revenue to fund the pools, and those pools reward the builders. You see, it's this incredible self-reinforcing cycle.
If you take away just one single thing from all of this, let it be this sentence. It perfectly wraps up the entire model. MapPass gives you identity. The hand framework gives you organization. Badges prove what you built, and the pools reward you for that long-term stewardship. It's that simple.
So why does any of this matter? Well, it presents a model for a community that's built not just on, a shared interest, but on a shared purpose. It's a system that suggests that when every single person understands their unique role and contributes to the collective good, the entire community can move forward with incredible strength and unity. It's a fascinating idea, and it kind of makes you wonder, right? What would our own communities look like if everyone truly knew their role and served the whole?